one mustn't think that just because it looks different on the paper, that it doesn't follow the same principles as any other piece of music. That it has phrases, it has shapes, it has architecture, and it uses your memory, some things come back, and you remember, I've already heard this before. So it may not be in a sonata form, but it has a form in every piece of music, including Kaija's. But people often don't notice that because there's so much to read, so much information. So you kind of start learning it from this bit of information to that bit of information, and then there are these 3 or 4 layers of information on top of each other, and by the time you've kind of figured those out, you've forgotten that all of this makes sentences, and the sentences make chapters, and so forth and so forth. Is that, of course, when you learn this piece, that was the first thing I find myself saying to most people who are new to her music. The second thing that I hear again that person say in my voice is that you in order to learn all the details, you have to learn one layer at a time, because otherwise you have to learn all the gestures separately, so that I know that, okay, this is one bow stroke, and during that one bow stroke my bow has to move horizontally but also vertically, going downwards towards the bridge, and also I need to add the pressure. So that's that's already 3 different things. I need to find the speed of the bow. I need to see how that's at that speed I go towards the bridge, and then how I add the pressure, and then I still haven't looked at the dynamics, and some of these for every gesture we do on an instrument, there's a kind of an organic way, the natural way. If you do a crescendo, it's always easier to play that on an up bow, because there's like the weight of the hand. Without you doing anything, you can get stronger unless you are careful. But often she uses she has these 3-4 different things happening at the same time, and one of them happens you do intuitively, but the second one is not an intuitive thing. So you have to teach your subconscious that to do 2 things at the same time. One of them feels natural, one of them feels unnatural, and you have to learn these gestures and make them all natural, so that it becomes part of your way of playing the cello. And once you get to that stage, that you've interiorized every aspect of that, then all of this becomes. Sometimes I've said that all of Kaija's music is, in fact, for me, only emotions. That I play it incredibly emotionally, in the sense that I think of what I feel emotionally with every phrase. That there's an emotional growth. There's a growth of some kind of anxiety, which then transforms into something else, and that memory of emotion, these technical difficulties disappear. So in fact I try to make everything as I find I change in Kaija's music. I almost never decide bowings or fingerings at the beginning when I start working, because I need to find the most organic way, and that can only happen with time, or by playing a lot and trying out everything. That maybe if I do this up bow, or no, actually down bow, or maybe I change the bow, no, maybe I don't change the bow. All of that, little by little, you find the most simple way to come to every gesture, and once you have that, then you only think of music.
Right.
And then so I don't feel like you've asked me some specific questions about how do I do a certain thing, and I really have to sit down and take my cello and look at my hands to see how I do it, because it's so much kind of become an automatic thing.
Right.